Microsoft has a lot of good ideas. I mean, if you think back to after the fiasco of the Xbox One, they really have come out with a lot of strong things that honestly help out tremendously. You know what I mean? The things that they've done in general have been nothing short of amazing. Just think about it, right? Like we can all admit that the Xbox One had some not so great ideas, correct? I mean, I think we can all kind of say that. But with that being said, since that point in time, let's just look at the things that they've done. I mean, Game Pass with day one games, backwards compatibility, they've been able to pull that off when nobody thought they would. Free upgrades and enhancements like auto HDR on the backwards compatibility, so you're not just getting the same performance with those games, you're getting even better performance with those games. Let's see, crossplay, which that's not a new thing or necessarily a Microsoft thing, but they did heavily push that. Cross-buy on the first-party stuff, meaning if you buy it on Xbox, you get a free copy on Windows and vice versa. I think that's cool for those that are into that. Doesn't really do me much good, but, that is cool to see that. The least expensive console on the market with the Series S. A great way to jump into the new generation. Also, the most powerful console of the generation as well. And, in most places, cheaper than the PlayStation 5. So, they have a lot of these good ideas. Look, I mean, the Elite controller, the stuff that they're doing is really cool. Game gifting, it really goes on and on. Smart delivery, quick resume. Things that really go a long way in helping people maybe decide what platform they want to play on and things like that. So I think that they've managed to do quite a good job with all of that stuff. And with this announcement, I'm not sure if this is such a good idea, but I'm curious to see where it leads and what could happen in the future with this, because I do feel like this is something that a lot of people are going to have a opinion on this. But whether the opinion is right or wrong, I don't know. I think it comes down to the person. Let's go ahead and get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Crap Gamer. This is Crap Gamer Reviews, back with another video. Thank you so much for checking it out. Please leave a like on the video. I'm looking to get 100 likes on each of these videos. It helps out tremendously, and it means a lot to me personally. Again, very grateful for each and every one of you and thankful. And it's a small goal, I know that, but please help me reach that. So, with that being said, this sort of leaked out that Microsoft could introduce a cheaper ad-supported Game Pass tier, according to a new survey anyway. Currently offers Game Pass and Game Pass Ultimate, but would they be looking to get into the ad-supported game the way that Netflix has, the way that HBO has, the way that a lot of these other places have, Hulu? They all have these ad tiers that are cheaper to get people into that ecosystem. So is that something Microsoft is actually looking into, and would it work? Well, I mean, I think the jury's out, but there is a survey that appeared that was spotted by Windows Central, and they asked players would they be willing to pay lower amounts than the standard Game Pass monthly fee in exchange for some limitations in the subscription service. Now, I found this to be kind of curious. One option would see players pay a lower fee, but have access to first-party Xbox titles on more of a delay, which could be as much as up to 6 months. A reduced tier could also see integrated ads as part of the service. However, it's not clear how these ads would actually manifest. Now, that's something to kind of keep in mind as well. Now, while the survey is not an indication of something guaranteed to happen, it does suggest that Microsoft is looking for ways to expand Game Pass subscriber base, which head of Phil Spencer admitted slowed down on the console despite strong PC adoption. But again, we could say, hey, it's slowed down because guess what? There's only so many new current-gen consoles out there and sold, and obviously as that grows, we could see more people pick it up. Now, as of January of this year, Game Pass has over 25 million subscribers, according to Microsoft, and the company has recently claimed as part of the UK's investigation that it has an install base of 63 million consoles. I would guess that that's between Xbox One, Series X, Series S, etc. So probably gives you a pretty good idea of what they have. Speaking during a web call earlier in the year, Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella stated that Game Pass usage growth across all platforms is driven by the strength of console. He said that PC Game Pass subscriptions increased 159% year on year. With cloud gaming, they're transforming how gamers play their games and how games are distributed, played, and viewed. More than 20 million people have used the service to stream games to date. So yeah, it was reported earlier as well that the service generated around $2.5 billion in revenue just on console in 2021, which is a pretty significant thing in and of itself. And, a lot of people are kind of talking about this stuff and going, well, how is this going to work out long term? How's Microsoft going to be able to pull this off? How are they going to be able to do that? Listen, Microsoft can handle Microsoft. As a gamer, I like what they're offering. I like the way that they're doing things. And I think that's cool. So, I'm excited to see sort of where the future lies with, everything that they're doing. And Game Pass, like I said, I use Game Pass. It's not something that I used to use as much, but it is something now. It's like all the kids in the house have it, and it's just a really good way to kind of access and be able to play the stuff that you want to, and have that freedom to kind of enjoy, gaming, and maybe even play something you wouldn't have played before. And I think that's cool the way that can help out. I mean, is that going to cannibalize somewhat of what Microsoft is offering and what they're doing in terms of sales? I think that absolutely could be the case with some of it, but I think that, Microsoft knows what they're doing and obviously kind of know the trade-offs that would be there. It's like, I still find it to be funny that some people act surprised, probably because somewhat of what Phil said in the past, like Game Pass can help game sales, and it can, like, depending on the game. I still think smaller games, word of mouth and stuff like that, it could help. But with first party stuff, I'm not sure that that's the case as much. It could help, more players because you could have more players, but I don't think that you're going to help yourselves in the sales department by having your stuff there day and date. Which, like I said, maybe they would much rather have $15 a month come in than $60 or $70 up front, for a few million sales or whatever. I think really you can go about things differently than Sony and still, make money. Like, obviously you can see they're making money. I think it really just kind of comes down to, are they happy with how that's working, and should they change something? I think that's going to be the way to kind of go here. But a cheaper ad-supported tier, I don't know. It's like, how would you do that? Do you have to watch an ad before you game? Does it stop your game? I think that would be horrendous, to be quite honest with you. If it's just like something like, okay, well, you have more ads on your thing or whatever, I think that would be, I guess, okay. I don't know. I wouldn't want to watch an ad before a game. Maybe some people might. We'll see what happens. It could be interesting. But are you interested in something like this? Let me know. Sound off, rate, comment, subscribe, rack 'em up, fact 'em up, Crap Gamer 'em up. Thanks for watching. Crap Gamer out.